Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Homie Picks. You got me, Jay, you got Lou, and you got the other co-host, Ben. It's a little side thing. It's a little inside joke. If you're ever on Instagram, you'll probably find that joke somewhere floating. But back at you again for another edition of the Homie Picks. Fellas, good morning. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Last week, as a quick recap, it was me and Lou. Ben was on his bye week.
Yes.
Hope you have feeling refreshed, sir. I squeaked out with one more victory than Lou, which is good because it keeps my percentage up above 50%. But hey man, I take it like basketball, man. Like if you're shooting over 50%, that means you're doing good, right?
So,
you just gotta hit a certain amount, bro. As long as we get there.
That's it. You know, if you're doing parlay bets, I'm sorry, I'm fucking your bets up. But if you're doing individual straight bets, you're good though. But my team may or may not play this week, so we're really not going to touch that. Same for Denver and in New Orleans. A lot of COVID cases going on, not just in the NFL, but also in college football. A lot of head coaches are catching COVID. Still a serious time. We're lucky to have sports when we have sports, but at the same time, do not take this for granted. Please be safe, not just in betting, but just in general in life. Be safe. Take care of yourselves and your family. If you're out there traveling about, just try to be as precautionary as you can. But if you're also in one of those states where you're actually able to travel and go to a game, and you're lucky enough to have seats for it, then good luck to you. But because you ain't gonna catch my black ass out there. But anyway, game number one, you got Arizona and you got New England. Currently, Arizona is going to New England, so they're going to Foxborough. Beautiful, freezing Foxborough. Arizona is still a favorite. They're a 2-point favorite. Lou, how do you see this one going, bro?
man, I don't think anybody can stop D-Hop right now. He's playing out of his mind. 2 points is the easy cover. I don't see this high that New England thinks they're on right now. I'm taking Arizona with the 2 points. I think they could easily cover that. So definitely taking Arizona.
Okay. Ben?
I actually like New England in here. I think I'm not sure if Kyler has played Bill Belichick yet, so I could be wrong with that one. But usually, Belichick does well with first-time QBs coming to his house. They still play decent defense, and I think if they establish a run game and keep Kyler to the sidelines, I think they can definitely pull a little one out. So yeah, I'll take New England on this one.
Okay. I'm rolling with Lou on this one. I like Arizona. I like their chances. I do like the insight that you did give on that one, Ben, about first time QBs going to New England or even playing against Belichick. It's usually not a good look. New England is a wild card this year because they're not playing good, but they're not playing horrible either. The fact that they only had 2 wins coming into Baltimore was shocking to me. Like I thought they had more wins than that, but as bad as they can play sometimes, they can play lights out another time. So, but I mean, D-Hop you can't stop. And Buffalo learned that shit late. the same way that Vegas also knows not to give Patrick Mahomes any damn time. But people are starting to learn there's certain people you don't give them any time to do shit.
Yeah.
And Hopkins is a lesson for that. Even though Belichick, he has some schemes that Kyler may have never seen. I still do like Arizona's chances in this one to cover that 2 points. If they eke it out to like a 3-point win, that's cool. I know they've had some letdown games, but I think somehow there's some way they're waking up to understand that Seattle has a very easy road the next 4 weeks, I believe. The Rams are their competition, so they need to find a way to get into that wild card spot and that extra one that they got coming up.
Right.
Vegas at Atlanta is the next one. Vegas is a 3-point favorite, coming fresh off a very close loss that they should have won. I mean, even though I picked them, to cover and so forth, I won that one, but I just want Vegas to win. That's not because I can't stand Casey. I mean, fuck Casey too. but I like the Raiders, man. There's something about the Raiders that I like at times. It's like a second team that I fucks with. But Ben, lead us off, bro. What you thinking?
I actually like the Raiders in this one. Like you said, a tough loss with the Chiefs, but I mean, it's the Chiefs. It's not like it was an easy team. I think they've been playing very well actually of late. The offense is starting to click just a little bit better. I think Gruden and Carr are getting a little bit more comfortable with each other. So I really like where they're going. And again, Atlanta has stepped up a little bit on their defense of late. They haven't been giving up crazy amount of points like they had early in before the coach changed, but I still see them struggling. I think Huda's still hurt, and Calvin Ridley's coming off injury, so we'll see how he does. But I like the Ravens on this one.
And also I did not finish out. I forgot. I never finished out and mentioned the Falcons. I'm sorry. No shade to Atlanta. I was busy talking about Vegas and how much I like them. I forgot to mention that Vegas is playing at Atlanta. I mean, y'all see the fucking edit anyway, but but Vegas is playing at Atlanta, and Vegas is a 3-point favorite. Lou, my brother.
Yeah, I'm going with Vegas too on this one. You don't know. Atlanta has no identity as a team. They got Julio Jones and Matt Ryan, but I mean, they don't seem like they're on the same path. So on the same page. So I'm definitely taking Vegas. I think Gruden got those boys fired up. David Carr's playing lights out right now, and as long as they keep bringing it, I think they're gonna keep winning. So I'm taking Vegas with the 3 points.
We all in agreement. Vegas should have this one. Atlanta has just continually failed since they came up from the Super Bowl. I just don't know what happened. People can blame all the coaches in the world. I mean, there's only really but so many people who are left over from that Super Bowl team. One of them is the quarterback. Somebody has to start looking inward.
Some teams don't recover from losses like that. I think I think Atlanta would never ever recover from that loss.
Yeah,
I think that's a fail on the coaching staff. I think you can see it. Like they got rid of the head coach Quinn, and they've actually started to play better. They even got rid of their GM Dimitrov. So they've been playing better since the changes. Because remember, it's not like they couldn't score; they just couldn't stop people from scoring. And for a defensive coach, letting all that happen, they needed to change. They needed to change because they could just not hold on to leads. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, like that. There was that week week 1 or week 2 when it was them and the Cowboys, and they
Week 2, I
literally
think.
with 3 seconds from victory, like it just seemed like they just can't buy. Like how you
Yeah.
say you can't buy a bucket in basketball, you cannot buy a win. I mean, I still say Vegas is a far superior team than Atlanta. So that's definitely why I feel they can cover that spread. They're a dome team now versus now a current forever dome team. So I think Vegas got this one. The turf shouldn't be that much of a difference to change from. Third game, the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Buffalo Bills at Buffalo. Buffalo is a 4.5-point favorite. I'm just gonna go with Buffalo. There's no way in hell I think Buffalo should lose, or even win by 3 points or even 4 points. That this should be an ass whooping. Buffalo knows they have Miami on their toes. So they really have to start, stepping up enough to succeed. This should actually be a 10-point win at minimum. I know the Chargers can score, but Buffalo also plays good defense. And I think that's what you're really going to need against a Chargers team who's been playing okay, but I don't trust it enough. Buffalo is a playoff team. Chargers aren't. Buffalo needs to show dominance. Same way how Pittsburgh's been showing dominance, beating the teams that they need to beat. Buffalo needs to do the same thing. They let one off the hook against Arizona. I think Buffalo should maintain dominance. Lou, what you thinking?
3.5 points. Listen, I'm
4.5.
taking
4.5.
4.5. Excuse me. I'm taking Buffalo to cover that points, but I'm taking the Chargers to win that game. I think Justin Herbert's playing out his mind. Buffalo allows 135 yards to opponents' running backs. So I can see Eckler having a big game here. I kind of like the swag that the Chargers are playing with right now. So I'm taking them for the win, but I don't think it's going to be more than a 4.5. I can see him squeaking out a 3-point win.
Ben?
I'm kind of with you on this one. I'm going to go with Buffalo. I think Buffalo has more to play for right now. They're trying to get that division. Their defense has been shaky, but Allen has been playing slightly better. I think the time off, a little bit extra time to prepare. I think they'll be all right. I think they should be able to beat the Chargers. The Chargers, as talented as they are in offense, they just can't seem to hold the lead, and that's what really bothers me. I just don't feel comfortable picking them. They just can't hold on. So I'll go with Buffalo on this one.
Definitely. I know, Tim, you're probably going to be picking next, though. We got Tennessee. We got Indy. Tennessee is at Indy. Indy is a 3-point favorite. Coming off a great victory in overtime versus the Packers last week, a game that I thought Packers should have won, but that's not here nor there. Lou actually did pick your boys last week, but we're going to start with the star of the show. We're going to start with you, Ben. This is your team. Don't let them down.
Well, initially I was coming into this bet. I would have taken the Colts. However, they have a lot of COVID cases pop up on the team, so that's kind of swayed me a little bit. I mean, they've lost Buckner up front on defense. I think that's just going to hurt us a lot if we can't get any pressure to Titans. So I'm going to take the points on this one and take the Titans. I think Indy can win it, but if they win, it's going to be a very tight margin. But with the injuries that they have on defense and they have on offense, not injuries, but a COVID-related list stuff, I think they're going to be a little bit underhanded, shorthanded there, and Titans can score. And our biggest thing is the defense, and that's what we lost the most players on. So I think I'll go with Titans on this one.
Oh man, Dusty, you letting your boys down. Lou, what you thinking, man?
Derrick Henry is I'm thinking. Like, that man's playing out of his mind. Last week he literally gave the team who they played last week that he gave the out to. Oh, you guys. That's right. That's right. You guys.
Yeah.
He literally drew an L for
Yeah.
that touchdown. So yeah, I don't think anyone's stopping Derrick Henry. Him and Ryan Tannehill. Right. Shout out to Ryan Tannehill, because he left Miami and everyone thought he was washed. He's showing everybody he's not. He still got it. Yeah, I'm taking Tennessee to win by more than 3 points. I can see this being an easily 7-point, 10-point win for them.
Yeah, I'm still emotional about that one. Derrick Henry has he's ran through us more than the freaking Las Vegas brothel. He did it last year. He's doing it again this year. And I don't know, man. I was really going up until Ben actually talked me out of it. I was actually going to pick the Colts. I was thinking they could actually do it. They could actually win by more than 3 points. I was thinking they could win by more than 3 points.
Too many losses on defense.
Especially at home.
It's gonna be tough.
Especially at home. But I can do it. I thought I would pick. I even had it written down. I was going to pick the Colts. And then I remembered Derrick fucking Henry. And the Titans just seem to get better as the season progresses. And they wear teams down. They did that same shit last year. They're doing the same shit this year. And nobody seems to have an answer for Derrick fucking Incredible Hulk Henry. So he drew the L play up on L Boogie and the boys last week. Yeah, that shit was emotional, man. But I'm gonna go with Tennessee on this one. If they lose, it's gonna be a tight margin, but it'll be like a 22-21 game. But I see definitely Tennessee to have the points in this one.
And now you know what's gonna happen. The Colts are gonna fucking smack them now.
You know what? The same
we
way
all
how
pick
the
the Titans not to get smacked.
Wait, the same way how the president will always say that ever since I've been picking. Actually,
I thought we were gonna go a week without you mentioning him. Damn.
Well, no, fuck it. I'm gonna mention him, but what you call it? I'll actually share a tweet that he's a message he sent me. He said ever since I'm paraphrasing. Ever since I've been picking the Bears, like the fucking Ravens have been doing nothing but losses. So, like, I mean, it's true. My boys can't beat the Pats. Boys can't beat the Titans. Now we about to get smacked against Pittsburgh again. Well, we didn't get smacked the first time. We're definitely gonna get smacked this time around. If the game happens, it don't matter if it's a 7 point, 7 point, 8 point, 10 point. It don't matter. Pittsburgh smacking the shit out of Baltimore because we got nobody to play. You got RG2 because I can't even say he's 3. Like, this shit's gonna be trash. But anyway, we ain't talking about that game. We're gonna be talking about KC. We're gonna talk about Tampa Bay. That's our final game of this picking week. Currently, KC is a 3.5 point favorite. I know Tom is ageless, but he's been showing his damn age lately. And I know at least this game is a 4:00 game. At least, it's not like Monday night, which I've seen. Like he's he's been playing like shit on Monday night.
Yeah.
And I guess Sunday night ain't well. I mean, he did smack Green Bay on Sunday. So maybe they should have made that Sunday night football game. It'd be more competitive. But I don't know what's going on in Tampa. I know LA had a hell of a good defense game. And that's what LA does. They beat you with defense as well as offense. KC's defense is it's hit and miss with me. Like it's there, but then sometimes they just forget how to play defense. And it's against certain teams they forget how to play defense with, such as the Raiders. But um, I just don't see it being a good game for the ageless one. I think KC was 3.5 points. KC can cover that without a real problem. So I'm just gonna go with KC.
Okay.
Ben?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one actually. I like KC in here. I don't think Tampa has been playing particularly well lately. It seems like Brady still can't get the handle of the deep pass and holding on to the ball for so long, trying to let plays develop like Arians likes. I think they're having a little bit of a philosophical disagreement. So that's why I think that he's pressing. I think he's struggling a little bit too much, trying to make things happen, which is just not fair. The Chiefs, like you said, they don't have the greatest defense, but they're kind of like a bend don't break kind of defense. I think they can play pretty decent situational football. So I think they'll keep it in the low 20s. They're not gonna obviously shut them down, but I think they'll keep them in the 20s. And obviously, if you keep them in the 20s, Mahomes can do the rest. So I think Mahomes got this.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I think Mahomes comes out and makes a statement. He's a new king of the AFC. He's the new king of football. I know Tampa has a ton of weapons, but I think the cohesiveness that KC has with their weapons, it's an easy cover. So I'm definitely taking KC with the 3.5.
I don't know if anybody watched the post game or even Sports Center after that game last week, but Arians kind of threw Brady under the bus. Not even a bus.
Right.
He threw that motherfucker under the damn bridge. Like he
Well,
said,
he doesn't have that loyalty like Belichick had. They just first year, you're just my QB, and you're not doing what I want you to do.
Right.
That's basically what it is to him. But I like I said, I see the difference. Like he's used to doing what the defense gives you instead of holding the ball and airing it out. But Arians loves to air out the ball. That's his coaching style. That's how always he's been. And then on top of that, he's also been a little loose. So that's why the team still makes mistakes and it's not all tightened up. And I'm sure it's a big change for Brady to get accustomed to after coming from somewhere being so buttoned up. So
Yeah,
not surprising.
And I think Arians just makes his point that that's his team. Even though Brady got all his boys on that team, he got Gronk, he got AB. I think Arians was showing that that's his team.
Sometimes too many big names is not the greatest thing because there's only one football. You can't feed them all,
Right.
Yeah, look, it's not going to end well in Tampa Bay. Somebody's going to have to go, whether it's Arians or Brady.
It's probably going to be Arians. He's probably going to go back into retirement. I could see that happening.
It ain't going to be pretty. Like, dude, you flat out tell me like Brady calling his own plays. I ain't doing this shit. Like, how you do that? I don't know how you do that, as coach, man. Like,
because he was like, what? He missed the throw. The throw was there. He just didn't see him. I was like, all right.
Like, how do you say that shit? Like, dude, like, I don't think he did that last year with Jameis.
No, and Jameis throwing that shit to everybody.
It was.
It don't matter. Red jersey, white jersey, blue jersey.
I think it was because it was obvious. There was no getting around it. Yeah, he was missing the throws. Obviously, he was throwing it to the wrong team. But I see it. It sucks. It seemed like it was gonna work. Let Brady air it out and whatnot. But you've been doing something for 20-something years, and you're asking them to change without a full practice or anything because of the whole COVID nonsense. It's expected. I didn't think it was going to be smooth sailing from the beginning.
Yeah, the whole it was all written in the cards. TB to TB, Tom Brady to Tampa Bay. Like it was all in the cards.
Tampa Bay. Nah. I think they'll make one of the wild cards, but I don't think they'll get past the first. After that. I mean, because if the book is in, you get pressure in to Brady, he gets rattled, and they fall apart. So.
Yeah, it is what it is, and the bets are what they are. So we made our decisions, we made our picks. Everybody make yours. If you have if you're going to watch, if it does happen, Baltimore, Pittsburgh should smack the shit out of Baltimore. I'm wearing a hat. I can say that about my team. I'm very honest about my team. Same for Denver and New Orleans. If that game does happen, it's still up in the air due to COVID stuff. But if that happens also, it don't matter where that game is played. Denver, New Orleans, Pluto, it don't matter. New Orleans should smack them too. But
well, since Jameson ain't playing, they might want to let him play for Denver at least. Get some reps in.
Because Denver got no quarterbacks.
Yeah, Denver got no quarterbacks.
They got 0 quarterbacks. I mean, at this point, you could let Jameis play because he will definitely know how to throw to the other team. He's very familiar with that role.
I feel bad for Jameis though. I mean, look at that. He had the chance. Drew goes down. You're thinking he's gonna get the call up because he has more experience throwing the ball.
It's my time, baby. It's my time, baby. Taysom Hill, you're starter. God damn it! But
it's like, go sit down, eat that W somewhere else.
Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. That's next week. That is a Saturday, December 5th. So actually, this Saturday coming up.
You guys, Spence is what 477 favorite?
Yeah. It's and Errol's coming off a very bad car accident that he had in Dallas. So he's still getting his legs back together. Danny is still all together. Errol Spence was still the baddest man in boxing up until that injury.
Yeah.
Even though, I mean, Terrence Crawford is a hell of a fighter. I think he's the second baddest man. But Errol was smoking cats left and right. Leading off, I just want to say Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia. I say he knocks him out in the 7th round. I'm calling it 7th round knockout for Errol. I think he's going to show the world that he still got that juice. Ben?
I haven't picked up nothing about the boxing, so you can throw all these names at me. I have no clue. It's been too boring for the longest time. So I've only watched UFC as far as fighting goes.
We're going to be talking about UFC next week.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going to take Spence on this too. I think sometimes these injuries can be blessings in disguise. You get your body back to doing things a little differently than you normally would. So I'm calling a knockout as well. Maybe a little earlier than you, probably third, fourth round. I don't think he plays too much. I'm definitely taking it, though.
All right. So we got 1-1 and nothing. So, which is cool because I need to earn my keep around here. We will be talking about UFC fights as they go on. Boxing is back. UFC is around. Combat sports is, like I said, we're not just limited to football. We weren't just limited like when we had basketball. We had basketball picks also. So whatever sport is out there, we will do it. If you have any ideas on who you think's going to win that fight, hell, feel free to let us know. It's our picks. This is our week. Everybody stay well, stay safe. I said that shit wrong anyway. Stay safe. Having tongue-tie moments. Like, subscribe, share, comment. A2021 Vision. You got other shows. You got not just Homie Picks. You got WMD, Words Music Dance.
Homie Call.
You got Homie Calls. There is going to be a Homie Call coming because I got some words to say about a particular rapper who has disrespected one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Oh boy.
So that's coming up soon. that's gonna be a long rant. Um, you got Unpopular Opinion coming back. You got other shows. So like I said, just like, subscribe, share, comment, view, tell your friends, tell your family. If you're in the betting state, bet safe. If you're in the entertainment state, play on, baby. But until then, I'll see y'all next week, fellas.
Peace.
Peace.
Later.